Living every day in your head for free. You can tap away, but I will not hear you scream. You can break the keys, spread your toxicity, your world outside reality. In your room, a little hideaway, but you let it through. Enough to go insane, living in the dark hasn't treated you well. You're building your own prison cell. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it on me. Did I brush you off? Is it your lack of friends? We never met, even if you pretend. Am I in your debt? I don't know you nothing. Don't say something you'll regret. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it on me. Hate, rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it on me. Rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it. I'm telling you, don't waste it. Lies telling you, don't waste it on me. What you think about when you're born into a fire?
Welcome to the Throttle Up Racing Network. Tonight we're with the Gadget Solutions Next Gen Cup Series, and we are road racing at the Indianapolis Road Course. About 30 seconds left in practice right now. Fastest on the board, Enzo Haiseta. In that number 14, showing them how it's done. Tonight's race, the Indy Grand Prix, sponsored by Blaster Motorsports. So it's just fitting that they've got a driver top of the board right now. Wesley Jeannette, second quickest in the number 74. Garrett Fox in the 85, third quickest. Fourth is John Elkins in the number 39. James Fox in fifth. Quentin Clark, sixth quickest. 7th, you got Jason Blaney, Garrett Weston. 8th, 9th is Brayton Laster. And he is the one that's sponsoring tonight's race, Brayton Laster Motorsports. As we head into qualifying, let's see who's the first to be the bravest. It looks like it may be Brayton Laster, first one to get out on the track. This track tonight's got 13 turns, so we're going to be learning them together. A lot of drivers are missing turn 1 as he's driving through turn 6 right now. Gadget Solutions Next Gen Cup Series is a fixed series. Adam Brown out there in the number 9. Everybody trying to get around to the start-finish line. He's driving around turn 9 and up through turn 10. We'll see if we can take a lap with Enzo Haceta when he gets around. We'll see just how fast that he is. John Elkins out there. He's on the back stretch. This road course is a little backwards from the oval, so if you're familiar with the, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the oval, this track is backwards, so he's driving backwards down the front stretch right now. We'll see him try and lock it up to get down into turn 1. A lot of guys are missing it earlier. Looks like James Fox is going to make it. Enzo down into turn 1. Let's take a ride with Enzo. We'll crank it up a little bit so we can hear the throttle control of Enzo Haceta, fastest in practice. As he goes through turn 6, right here, I'll take a right-hander, will be turn number 7, and then a long straight stretch. And this is technically the back straightaway. Hard left-hander. This is turn 8, then turn 9 right here. They'll go back to the left. That's turn 10, a sharp left-hand turn. Turn 11, then they head back out onto the main course. It's right here, turn 12, to get back out onto the main track. Brayton Laster with a 1:32.75. Jeannette with a 1:31.31. Can Enzo beat that? Haceta across the line. Quickest 1:30.31, 1 second quicker than second place. Garrett Fox, third quickest right now. Cody Bullock in the number 5, a very cool looking Valvoline scheme. Cody Bullock trying to get up to speed. 7th quickest on his first lap. There's Simon Grills in the number 8. Looks like a bit of a Jimmy Johnson throwback there. All these areas where it's very low speed, if you can just figure out how to get a little more speed through there, you could probably pick up a lot of spots through those low speed areas. And then if you can get to the throttle pretty quick, you could gain a lot of time on this straight stretch as well. Simon Grills will come around and complete his first lap. And it'll be 9th quickest. The number 8. Oh, we see Nathan Lyon gets sideways. And takes the whole front end off that car. Hood gone on the number 33 of Nathan Lyon. Ben Tunney. And the number 7, he's going to have to try and restart the lap. Quentin Clark, 6th quickest on the first time around. Hard onto the brakes, into the left-hander. This race tonight will be 41 laps, 2 stages. Both of those stages will have a caution, so we'll get to re-rack them a couple of times throughout tonight. First stage will end on lap 12. Second stage will end on lap 24. So it'll be interesting to see if we get a little bit of pit strategy. Quentin Clark, 6th quickest. Nathan Lyon still out there trying to get a lap in. We'll see if he chooses to go roll out there again. We're 7 minutes in, so if somebody left pit lane now, I'm not sure they're going to be able to get back in time to get a lap in. But Nathan Lyon going to give it a try here. Maybe at least get another lap of practice in. Just got to figure out how to carry as much speed as you can. Kind of a slow road course except for the couple of straightaways. Nathan Lyon running out of time, 8 minutes in. Only got 2 minutes left to try and qualify. I'm not sure that he's going to be able to get around and get a lap in. Yeah, for this lap to count, he would have to be about 10 seconds faster than our pole sitter. Locks it up into turn 1. He does make the corner. We've seen a lot of guys in practice kind of miss this turn 1 altogether, so it'll be interesting to see as they drive it down into turn 1 on these restarts. If we have double file restarts, that'll be a wild situation. So tonight is the Indianapolis Grand Prix presented by Blaster Motorsports. Brayton Laster Motorsports is a professional dirt super late model race team located in central Indiana. After starting racing at the age of 8 in go-karts, Brayton now looks to take on dirt tracks across the Midwest. For more team and schedule information, visit us on Facebook at Brayton Laster Motorsports. And that will be the end of qualifying, and rightfully so, for Brayton Laster Motorsports, as they've got the pole sitter Enzo Haceta will be leading us off into turn 1 here at the Indianapolis Grand Prix. As we get ready to go through your grid tonight. Tonight, rolling off from the pole in the Blaster Motorsports car, it's the number 14 of Enzo Haceta. Starting in the second position tonight is Wesley Jeannette. In third, the number 85 of Garrett Fox. Starting in the fourth position, James Fox, the number 58, sporting the Gadget Solutions colors. John Elkins in the 39, he'll start in fifth position. Quentin Clark in the number 94, he'll start in sixth spot. And in the Christmas colors tonight, Brayton Laster in the number 13, he'll start seventh. Garrett West, he'll start eighth position, the number 43 car. Cody Bullock, that really good looking number 5, maybe my favorite paint scheme of the night. He'll start in ninth spot. And next to him, Simon Grills in the number 8. He'll start in 10th. Now as we go through the grid, in 11th spot is Jason Blaney. 12th is Ben Tunney. In 13th is John Baker. 14th, Ryan Smith. 15th, Kayla McCarthy. 16th, John Anderson. 17th is Aaron Mack. 18th, Adam Brown. 19th, Joseph Peters. 19th, actually rounding out the field, what will be 19th is Brandon Browning in the number 48. A couple of drivers choosing to start from the pits tonight. Take a look at tonight's race info. 78 degrees the air temperature in Indianapolis. 101 degrees on the track for the start of this race. These drivers are slipping and sliding all over. So we'll see if they're going to be able to make it around in one piece on lap 1, especially diving down into that turn 1 side by side. We'll see who's the bravest and comes out on the other side. Once again, Enzo Haceta with a fast lap, 1 second quicker than second position. Fastest and your pole sitter. We'll see how long people are able to keep up with him. There'll be some racing throughout the field, though. That's for sure. Wesley Jeannette not going to give up just because I said it was a second quicker. Both Wesley Jeannette and Garrett Fox and James Fox are all fast in qualifying. Everyone up here's got a shot at it as we are double file coming backwards through turn 1, which is turn 13 tonight, as we are at the Indianapolis road course for the Indianapolis Grand Prix presented by Blaster Motorsports. And that pace car getting ready to peel off, and we're going to go green flag racing for 41 laps. Green flag for Enzo Haceta. We'll see how they make it down into turn one. Oh, the 85 locks it up late. The 58 locks it up. Everyone able to make it through somehow. The 94 gets a little sideways, but for the most part, everyone's able to make it through. Back to the front, Enzo trying to set the pace already. That number 14 pulling ahead. Garrett Fox, though, not letting him get away. Right there in second place. We take a look at the roof cam of Garrett Fox. We've got a couple cars around. 61 sitting sideways. And let's take a replay here and see if we can figure out what happened. Everybody real tight through there, but I think Ryan may have already gone around at that point. Not real sure what happened there. But go back live. 61 in the pit lane. Enzo's out front by a good ways. The 85 of Garrett Fox, he's also crashed. Let's see what happened to Garrett Fox as he was in second position. Oh, got into the grass and just went around a little bit too high. Had to wait for cars to pass to get back out onto the track. Brayton Laster sent out through the gravel pit. So Garrett Fox, 15 seconds. Now the 58's around. He's parked backwards. Right through here is where all the traffic is. Kayla McCarthy in 12th position. She's trying to reel in James Fox, who just took a spin. Several cars right on the back door of Kayla McCarthy. Right behind her, Brandon Browning in that number 48. These drivers trying to get up to that top 10 to get some stage points. And Browning will send it in, try and go around into turn one, and he'll complete the pass around Kayla McCarthy. That'll move him into the 12th position. A lot of hard racing right here. 31 trying to get his way through. That's Aaron Mack. He's currently in 14th position. And Braden, who had a good qualifying lap, was fast early so far in this race. Had to go through the gravel pit to avoid a spinning car, but he is working his way back through the field now, back up to the 14th position for the number 13 of Brayton Laster. Garrett Fox, he's on the move, trying to get back through the field after taking the early spin. He's up to 6th spot. A little bit faster than most everyone around him. Only car right now faster than him is our leader of Enzo Icetta. 6 seconds now out into the front for the number 14. And just very smooth. And that's what it takes to be a good road course racer. You see, he's driving that car though. Wheels turn to the left right there. Cody Bullock in the 8th position. Trying to hold on to some stage points. Brayton Laster has moved around those other cars. Moved his way back into 11th. He's gotten around Brandon Browning and John Anderson. And there goes one off. That's Aaron Mack. And the 56 both go off into the grass down below those orange cones, as they'll now try and get back up to speed. One big difference between these next-gen cars and the last-generation Cup cars is these cars are a sequential shift box, and that doesn't make a huge difference at like the ovals, but it makes a big difference at these tracks when they go spinning and you go down into first. You know, normally you could just take your 8 shifter, you know, put it into first, but on these you got to go down, 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 and it takes an extra second. Garrett Fox is definitely one to watch after that spin earlier. He's driven his way back into the top 5. And when we get a caution here at lap 12, that'll be an opportunity for him to gain a couple more spots. Now right behind him is Quentin Clark, and he has showed a lot of speed. He's making his way back up through the field as well. He just got around the 43 of Garrett West. And the 31 having some more issues. He goes ahead and takes it to the pit lane. Enzo in a field of his own right now, 10 seconds over second place Wesley Jeannette. And Jeannette feeling the pressure from John Elkins. Coming around through turn 10, Elkins trying to find his way around. Jeannette holding on for dear life as John Elkins knocking on the back door. He's looking to the inside. Can he make a move down into turn 1? He's definitely showing there. Not going to be able to make it as Jeannette has a great corner into 1. Meanwhile, Garrett Fox, he's right behind. He's stalking Jason Blaney for the 4th position. He might be able to run him down in the next lap or so. John Elkins doing all he can. Take a look at the roof cam from John Elkins' car in third position. Now he's going to be able to carry a little more speed. Can he get to the outside? It's side by side for second spot. John Elkins with a big power move right there. It looks like he will be able to hold it. So John Elkins into second spot. Wesley Jeannette back to third. And Garrett West goes around. He was up there in the third spot, but now he's back to 14th. With a couple of spins, he's looking for that caution. Garrett Fox right there behind Jason Blaney, trying to wrestle away second spot. Excuse me, that's for fourth spot. Enzo Hassett is so far ahead right now. 12.5 seconds over second spot. Garrett West goes around again. Looks like the 19, he went off. He went towed to pit lanes. So the 43 gets back out on track. And there's the pass for fourth spot. Garrett Fox will take it. They head back into the high-speed part of the course. Right behind these guys, Quentin Clark and James Fox. All these guys battling for position. Turn one, a treacherous corner, a sharp right-hander, and the 22 goes a little far, but he'll stay on track, and that's going to cost the 94. Quentin Clark now going to have to battle with James Fox for the 6th position. So Blaney not giving up on Garrett Fox or that 4th position. He's right there running with him. Quentin Clark doing all he can. James Fox putting the pressure on. But Enzo Hassett, and nobody's really got anything for him right now. He's starting to slip slide around a little bit. Maybe he's burned those tires up. We'll see. He's pulled out another 2 seconds over Elkins in second. There's John Elkins in the 2nd spot, right there with him. Wesley Jeannette, as he's trying to take it around on the inside. These two still battling hard for position. Down this back straightaway. And the 43 has just fallen a lap down. As he went off track, the 14 gets around. Now he's going to hope to stay there in that spot. First car a lap down. He does not want to be trapped a lap down. But having issues. A couple more laps till we get to the end of the stage. Enzo Haceta so far out front. Elkins and Jeannette battling for that second position. Blaney's been able to get back around as we see Garrett Fox had a bit of an issue a second ago. And this is a replay of Garrett Fox and his issue. Right around he goes. So now Garrett Fox back to 7th as he tries to find his way back up with only a couple of laps to the end of the stage. And James Fox will now take the 4th spot. So he was there running in 8th, 7th just a second ago. And as these cars have all kind of been wrecking against each other, he's been able to move up to the 4th position, but tight battle for this 4th spot. James Fox in 4th, Jason Blaney in 5th. Quentin Clark and Garrett Fox are going to be battling out here for the 6th position. All these for stage points. We are on lap 11. The end of the stage will be on lap 12, and Enzo Haceta has just taken lap 12. So at the end of this lap, will be the end of the stage. Wesley Jeannette has been able to get around John Elkins for 2nd spot. We'll see how aggressive that Garrett Fox is on this lap. You can see a couple of positions right in front of him. Clark gets sideways. He's going to get to the inside of him. Now, can he catch those 2 cars in front of him that are battling pretty hard? Not too far behind Jason Blaney as Blaney tries to reel in James Fox for 4th spot. But so far, class of the field, 16 seconds ahead of 2nd position. Enzo Haceta, he'll come out of turn 13, back down the front straightaway, and he will win the stage. Wesley Jeannette will come around. He'll finish 2nd. John Elkins in 3rd. Back out on the main track, James Fox running in the 4th position. James Blaney in 5th. Garrett Fox not going to be able to get to him. He'll end up 6th position. Quentin Clark in 7th. Eighth is Brayton Lasser. He'll end up in the 8th position. 9th, John Baker. And rounding out your stage results is Cody Bullock in the 10th position. So your stage winner here for stage number 1 is Enzo Haceta. We will get racked up behind the pace car and go again, but first we'll have pit stops Who's going to take what? Can anybody get out in front of Hyseta? It'll be interesting to see if Enzo maybe has a bad stop or something and has to go through traffic. Just how patient he is with a car that is this fast. And everyone getting caught up to the pace car. And while we wait, this is the Gadget Solutions Next Gen Cup Series. Gadget Solutions provides IT services and support throughout Central Indiana, specializing and focusing on the needs of local small businesses, driven to create strong partnering relationships, replicating the personal, committed feel your own customers come to expect from you. And you can go to GadgetSolutions.com. James Fox sporting those Gadget Solutions colors. And Mr. James Fox finished in fourth for the stage. Everyone still has to get caught up to the pace car to go into the pit lane. I think the pace car is a good ways away from him. He's all the way at the end of the long straight stretch. So everyone should take pit stops this time around. We'll see who heads down the pit lane. While we wait for these cars to get to the pit lane, check out Cronin Wet Motorsports. Cronin Wet Motorsports is an ARCA street stock race team out of Taylor, Michigan. With not one but two primary ARCA Series cars out of the CMS stable, the team competes regularly at Flat Rock Speedway and Toledo Speedway. For more team and schedule information, visit us at Facebook at Cronin Wet Motorsports. And there comes Enzo Hyseta. They finally caught the pace car. We'll take a look at who's going to be rolling down the pit lane. Here they come. Everyone down the pits except for one. That's Nathan Lyon as he's trying to get his lap back. So everyone, 4 tires. That 43 getting us 4 tires and getting out of the pit lane that quick. That may put him back on the lead lap. Even with the pit stops, he was able to beat the leaders out, but I think that may be a penalty. Pitting on the same lap as the leaders. We'll see. We'll see if he gets waved around for that or what'll happen for the 43. But Enzo Hyseta, he'll come back out on to the racetrack. The leader, Jeannette, in second spot. John Elkins in the third position. James Fox fourth. Right behind him is Garrett Fox in the fifth position. Sixth spot is Quentin Clark. 7th is Jason Blaney. 8th, Brayton Laster. 9th in the number 5 is Cody Bullock. Having a decent day here at the Indianapolis Road Course. And rounding out the top 10 right now, Caleb McCarthy. We'll see how many more laps until we go green. And the lights are off on the pace car. And it looks like they may wave the 43 around. Let's see if he takes the penalty or if he gets waved around. The 43 with that incredible pit stop. That's impressive. A set of tires. And he beats the leaders out of pit lane and able to get back onto the lead lap. Also, right in front of him is Nathan Lyon. He was the free pass car, so he'll be back on the lead lap as they try and catch the lead group. They're going to have an extra lap of green flag conditions on their cars, basically, because they're having to run fast to try and catch the field. As the cars do get double file, we'll see if anybody sends it down into turn 1. Because that's probably going to be their only opportunity to get around Enzo. He has just been so fast tonight. Hey, and go check out if you got any interest in road racing and oval racing combined. You can do something called Figure 8 Racing and iRacing Extreme Figure 8 Racing, a sponsor of this Next Gen Cup Series. iRacing Extreme Figure 8 Racing is the premier Figure 8 racing series in all of sim racing. While you may think these races are intended to be demolition derbies, they are in fact fields full of fast and competitive drivers battling hard in short track fashion. But with cars in the intersection, a battle as well. With drivers and admins from real-world competitive Figure 8 racing backgrounds, these races are always sure to be full of excitement and competition. For more information on season series, big purse championships, and past events, check them out on Facebook at iRacing Extreme Figure 8 Racing. So iRacing Extreme Figure 8 Racing. As we come through turn 13, we get ready to go green flag again. That time Enzo had the advantage. Elkin's going to move to the outside. They all dive down into turn 1. Here comes Fox. They all go around, second and back. 85's around. Elkins, who was so fast, he'll have to tow. And that looked like the 58 of Fox got in there real hot. He loses the nose. That's one we're going to have to take a look at. And let's see if we can get this one re-racked up here. So we'll try and get the best angle we can. Elkins moves to the outside, the 58. A little too hot down into the corner, tries to avoid as many cars as he can. But you see, there's just no gap there for him. He sends it in a little too hard into the door of the 85 and then right into the back of John Elkins. And that sends the 39 around. A lot of damage to the 58. Wesley Jeannette, who was in second. And if you're Enzo, all this happening in your rear view mirror, And that's what's in his rearview mirror, car spinning. The 85 goes sideways. Everyone else able to continue as we go back live. And I think the 58 had to take a drive-through or something right there. So he'll drop back to 14th position. Oh, and sends it in way too hard into turn one. And you see just how far off track he went there, trying to make up some time. I think he's a little bit frustrated. And it looks like John Elkins has chosen to take it, put it on the trailer and go home. Up front, Enzo Haiseta stealing the show out front. Jeannette only 3 seconds behind. Blaney trying to keep up. So that caused just an absolute massive stack up. Simon Grill's a bit of an issue. He had moved all the way up to 6th through all of that. The real beneficiary is Brayton Laster. And he's moved all the way up into the 4th position, right behind our leaders. Right behind him is Garrett Fox, but a good ways behind. We'll see how hard he chooses to push. The battle is on for the 6th position. Simon Grill's the number 8. He's in 6th spot. Cody Bullock there in the 5. He's trying to wrestle it away from him. Brandon Browning, he's gained 13 position to get up into that 8th spot. All these drivers keeping their cool right now. Brandon Browning trying to fight his way to the front. Into the top 10 in 8th position. The battle right now for 2nd spot, Wesley Jeannette and Jason Blaney battling hard for that position. Still see Enzo not too far ahead of these guys. And there goes Enzo into the next corner at the end of the straight. Jeannette, a decent road racer for sure. 2nd spot is starting to pull away from Jason Blaney there in 3rd. Blaney's up 8 positions from the start, so to be up there, qualified in the back, outside of the top 10, works his way up to 3rd, and that's not a fluke. He's been pretty competitive. Trying to get as many points as he can get in the bank before we head to the final stage. And you can tell Brayton Laster, he has been working hard on this road course. Running some very fast laps. He might be able to catch Blaney. Next in line is this 85 of Garrett Fox. You see him already sliding sideways. Simon Grills off the track. Sends it in a little too hard, gets into the grass. And in the process, 4 cars pass. He drops from 6th all the way back to 10th position. And now he's having a battle with John Anderson to stay in the top 10. Oh, there goes one around. That's the 12 of John Baker. He gets sideways and locks it up. Another one of those Brayton Laster Motorsports cars. Here comes Quentin Clark. He's trying to find his way back to the top 10. Cody Bullock and Brandon Browning, they're battling for the 6th position. Brayton Laster has caught Jason Blaney for the 3rd position. Looks like we may have an issue. James Fox. And I think he may be getting a little bit frustrated from his earlier incident, trying to make up some time and just sends it off the race course there. Blaney able to hold on for another lap. Brayton Laster is right there though, and you can see off in the distance Garrett Fox not far behind these two. So one little mistake and that's going to put the 85 of Garrett Fox back into a chance at a top 3. Brayton Laster, he's right there. He's just going to have to find a corner that he can get a big run out of. See Brayton Laster trying to get everything that he can out of this next-gen Mustang. Oh, Blaney gets sideways in front of him. That'll present an opportunity. And I think he's going to have a run maybe down into turn 1. I'm not sure he's going to be close enough. But Garrett Fox ever so slightly creeping up on these two in this battle for 3rd. That time Brayton Laster gets sideways. He has to catch it. And now he's going to have to run down Blaney again. Bullock in the 7th position. He and Caleb McCarthy having a battle for that spot. Oh, there goes the 56 around. And 3 or 4 cars will pass him. And that's John Anderson. He's not able to get it back going yet. And that will cost him stage points. That'll put Quentin Clark up to the 9th spot. He's been trying to get some stage points. And now he's got a long way to go to try and catch Caleb McCarthy and Cody Bullock. I don't know that he's going to have time to get to him, but he's going to try. Garrett Fox has caught Braden Laster. This is the battle for 4th. Oh, Laster hard down into turn 1. That'll be the end of the stage. And he absolutely sent it there. So not sure. Let's see how the stage ends with that caution. I think Laster was ahead of Fox. We'll see, but we know Enzo Haceta will be your stage 2 winner. With yet another just marvelous driving display through the 2nd stage, and we'll head into the last stage. And we'll see if anybody can find anything for Enzo. His biggest obstacle is going to be turn 1. And we saw what happened there in turn 1 last time. All that chaos when we went back green flag racing. So final stage results. Enzo Haceta, he will win stage number 2. Wesley Jeannette, he'll pull out the 2nd position. Jason Blaney, he finishes 3rd in the stage. In 4th is Braden Laster, battling hard with Garrett Fox. He comes out on top. Fox, though, 5th in stage number 2. Brandon Browning in the 48, up 15 positions to get that 6th spot. 7th is Cody Bullock in the number 5. Right behind him, Caleb McCarthy in 8th. Then we've got Quentin Clark in the 9th position, John Baker in 10th. And we'll see who comes down pit lane. Looks like they may have to take another lap. We'll see if we can find the pace car. Oh, there's the pace car just now coming out of the pit lane, so the field will get picked up by the pace car, and next time around we'll be able to go into the pit lane and take fuel and tires, probably for the last time of the night. I think Haceta, they're saving some fuel maybe. And he's probably doing that, trying to get a little bit shorter pit stop. Trying to get less fuel than everyone else. Yeah, that favorite paint scheme of mine tonight has been Cody Bullock in this number 5 Valvoline car. And normally Cody Bullock running the Patriot Auto Solutions scheme. A sponsor here for this Next Gen Cup Series. Patriot Auto Solutions is your one-stop shop for all automotive refinishing needs, specializing in vehicle customization like aftermarket color matching. Look no further if you are seeking paint and refinishing needs in or around the state of Indiana. Our shop is home to over 10 years of automotive knowledge, repair, and refinishing experience. For more information, visit our Instagram or Facebook page at Patriot Auto Solutions. Once again, that's Patriot Auto Solutions. As cars head down the pit lane, Enzo first car in. And everybody coming down the pit lane. And we'll see the race off pit road. The 14 slides through his stall, so he may not have control of this restart. We'll see. And Wesley Jeannette may be getting out of this pit lane a little bit quicker. And there's your race off pit road. Wesley Jeannette. Someone hit the commitment cone. That may be a penalty. We'll have to see. But Hysetta, this is the first time he's not been in the lead all night long. And man, I think Hysetta may need to look for a new pit crew or something, but I think he did slide through his pits. And that'll cost him the lead, but he's going to have to race back. And Wesley Jeannette is no slouch. He's been fast, consistently the second quickest car all night. We'll see how long he can hold off Enzo. But Enzo may need to go down to Tunney's Auto Service, try and get them to be his pit crew. Tunney's Auto Service offering a variety of services including tires, brakes, and oil changes. Our main priority is to work with you and give you the best experience possible. Whether we slash prices, match another price, or bring the service to you, we'll do what we can to make life easier for you, and that's Tunney'sAuto.com, www.TUNNYSAUTO.com. And that's who Enzo Hysetta needs to hit up to try and get a new pit crew, as he came in first and out second. So for the first time tonight, we've got a new leader, and it is Wesley Jeannette. Lights off on the pace car. We get double file. We're going to have 13 green flag laps to the end. No more cautions between now and the finish of this race. And we'll see what happens in turn one. We know it was wild last time. We'll see if we get a clean turn one this time. The man who's led almost every lap except for the last two. Actually, just the last one. And that's Enzo Hysetta, winner of stage one, winner of stage two. And now he's got his work cut out for him to try and get back around Wesley Jeannette. And being in first is a good spot to be down in turn one, but being in second is a little bit different. You are right there in the thick of it when we go into turn one, and the question is, can Enzo make it through turn one clean? We've got somebody already around. Looks like the 12 back here has put it into the inside wall. Looks like he may be having a technical issue. Definitely a technical issue for the 12. We're about to go back green flag racing. back out onto the main course. Backwards through turn 1, which is turn 13. And this is going to be a wild finish. Brayton Laster having to try and get back into a spot. Looks like he may have spun around there. So Wesley Jeannette, the control car, and we're caution lights back out. So we'll have to take another lap around. Looks like some major issues in the back of the field there at one point. So I think they were afraid that people weren't going to be back in their spots. Some black flags are going to be thrown. So we'll have one less lap of green flag racing at the end of this one. A double file, still have 14 cars out there running. We know James Fox looking for recovery right now, as he has been fast, finished well in stage 1, but lap 1, turn 1, stage 2, got involved in an incident and just trying to get his way back through the field. Ended up wrecking a couple more times. He's taken a faster pair, and now he's going to have 12 laps trying to drive his way back into the top 10. He's definitely got a car capable of doing it. Brandon Browning right now, he is our biggest mover up 15 positions. He's in the 6th spot in that number 48 Kellogg's car. We'll see if he can at least get one more position to get into the top 5. But definitely the story of the night has been Enzo Haceta. And the real story will be now turn 1. Can everyone get through clean? I think if you're Wesley Jeannette, you're probably going to want to go pretty early on this restart and try to get to turn 1 well before everyone else. Pace car now off. Green flag waves. Blaney side by side with Enzo as they go down into turn 1. Enzo trying to find his way around, and he will be able to get by the 22 and cleanly into 2nd place. Now he's going to be fighting for that next spot as we've got one around. That's Cody Bullock in the 5 into the outside wall there. Now Wesley Jeannette. Oh, Jason Blaney back around Enzo. Garrett Fox looking to the inside. And this is exactly what Wesley Jeannette wants to see. He does not want to see that pink 14 right behind him. Blaney in 2nd, doing all he can. Sends it into the corner a little too hard. He'll lock it up. Enzo not able to get around as we take a look from the roof cam now. He's right there, not going to quite put the bumper to him, but he is right there trying to find his way through. And sideways back onto the main course. Haceta with a bit of a run. Wesley Jeannette trying to pull as far ahead as he can. Blaney gets sideways out of turn 13, and they'll head back down into 1. And Garrett Fox right there with these guys. Hasetta will move to the right side of Blaney. He gets into the grass, and he goes sideways. Now he'll be back in fourth spot. Enzo now got his work cut out for him. Jeannette, he gets a little bit sideways. Blaney now on the move, trying to get the lead. Hasetta just trying to calm down. Hasn't been in this position all night. We know he's the fastest car. And Blaney gets sideways. Are they going to make it 3 wide? 14 trying to find his way through. Nowhere to go as they are side by side in front of him for the second position. Garrett Fox able to get through. Hasetta. Oh, and Garrett Fox out into the grass. They'll both get around him. And Braden Laster, he's trying to get through. 4 cars now battling for second. I think he is kind of voicing his displeasure with the bump to the rear of Blaney. He'll now look to the inside. Down into turn 1. Oh, Blaney sends it in and they make contact. The 14 able to make it through. Blaney will go back. I believe the 14 was there. Let's take a look at it. And as they go into turn 1, the 14 was there. The 22 committed to the turn, but the 14 already sent it in. And that sends the 22 up the track. And Enzo Hasetta now into second spot. On the hunt for the lead. 3 seconds behind is Enzo Hasetta. Let's take a look. From the roof cam, you can see the distance between him and the leader of Wesley Jeannette with 10 laps to go. Wesley Jeannette gonna have to put together 10 great laps, 10 of the best laps that he's run all night long, because Hasetta, fastest car on the track and has been all night long. Garrett Fox has made his way to third position. Jason Blaney, through all that turn 1 mishap, he'll be back in fourth position as he's going to try and run down to try and get into the top 3. And Blaney doing a great job of getting down into the turn. Behind these guys, Braden Laster in 5th position. And he's running very fast, got a fast car. As he does get a little bit sideways through the corner. Quentin Clark is in 6th. Right behind them, the biggest mover of the day, Brandon Browning, up to 7th. Right now, Enzo, he's caught up. Over a half a second on our leader, that 1 lap. There's still plenty of time. He's just got to be patient. And then even once he gets there, he's still got to be patient on the pass. That time around, 4/10 quicker for Enzo Hasetta in second spot. Wesley Jeannette, second quickest on the track. There's your leader. Second place is Enzo. Right behind them, Garrett Fox and Jason Blaney. Enzo sideways off the corner. That costs him a little bit of time. And Wesley, he makes up a lot of time through this little section. He's very fast through here. But then right there at the end, Haseta gained a little bit. Oh, that time Jeannette gets sideways, squirreling through the corner, and he's going to lose a half a second. Haseta carrying more speed through the high-speed section. Let's see what it looks like when they get down to turn one. That's only a half a second. Haseta has gained an entire second this lap. Actually, a second and a half quicker that time for Enzo as they go down into turn one with 7 laps to go. Where will he make his move? Oh, sideways again for the 14. Up to the outside, no room there. Wesley with a bit of a run. Enzo looks like he's a little bit tighter through that section. Now he's got to run. He's going to make a move to the inside. He will be on the inside as they go down into the next corner. Wesley Jeannette with a very late break. He's able to hold on to the lead, and he is fighting for his life right now. Oh, and a good run right there. That's where Enzo's making up a tremendous amount of time. And this is going to be a real battle as they get down into turn one. High setup with a great run through turn 13 and down the front stretch. They're going to draw even as they go down into turn one. Haseta with the advantage. And a big power move right there for the 14. And now Enzo Haseta going to set sail already a second ahead of Wesley Jeannette. Wesley not giving up. Trying to put the pressure back on to the 14 of Haseta. Trying to get Enzo to make a mistake with 6 laps to go. Quentin Clark's back up to the top 5 as he gets around Brayton Laster. I think he had a bit of an issue last lap, and he'll fall back to 6th. Simon Grills with a strong run in 7th here at the Indianapolis Grand Prix, presented by Blaster Motorsports. Brandon Browning and James Fox, as James Fox looks like he's going to send it into turn 1. Not quite. Now, we talked about James Fox a little bit earlier at the beginning of the stage. We see Simon Grills goes into the grass, gets sideways through the corner, and he'll go around. Oh, and James Fox will get around as Brandon Browning gets sideways. James Fox, we talked about him at the beginning of this stage, in this closing stage, had a great first stage. Got out there first turn in the second stage, made a bit of a mistake, got caught up in an incident, and I think frustration set in during that second stage. He was trying to catch back up and ended up wrecking a couple of more times. But you know, here at the beginning of this stage, restarted in 14th. He has made a fantastic recovery to get back up to the top 7. And now he's going to try and put 4 hot laps together and try and reel in the 94 of Quentin Clark and the 13 of Brayton Lasser. Enzo only about 1.3 seconds ahead of Wesley Jeannette. And you see him kicking it sideways. And that may be burning up those rear tires. He'll need that for drive off on these final couple of laps. If Enzo does pull it off today, you know, at least he's had to earn this one. Was just driving away the first 2 stages. Slid through his pit on the pit stop, but a massive effort to get back into the lead. Looks like Cody Bullock around into the grass and the sand pit, and he'll get back going. He's in the 13th spot. Almost identical laps for Enzo and Wesley that time around. And now the battle is back on for third. Jason Blaney is in that 3rd position. I believe he was just able to get around Garrett Fox as it's like Garrett went off the track a few laps ago. So Garrett going to try and get this position back. Blaney, though, has been very fast. Road course racing, definitely something that he has a very good talent for. As we're down to the final 2 laps. Where will Garrett Fox make his move? We know he's going to have at least one more opportunity. And there, Blaney sends it in a little bit hard. Garrett Fox gets right to the back bumper. Oh, there goes Blaney off into the grass. And Garrett Fox will get around. Blaney will get back going. But now he's going to be in 4th. And now he'll need some help to try and get back into the top 3. And that 58 of James Fox, he was a long ways behind those cars in front of him, but he is reeling them in. But with only 2 laps to go, not sure he's going to have enough time. And Enzo Hoseta will take the white flag as they go down into turn 1. The 74 down through the grass. And he'll probably have to take a time penalty, but well ahead of 3rd position Garrett Fox. But Hoseta has been the class of the field. Winner of stage 1, winner of stage 2. Had to fight very hard here in stage 3 to come back and get this victory. But I tell you what, he has done just that, and he's going to be able to win this one unless some major mistake is made, which we've just not seen many from Enzo tonight, that's for sure, as he has got a 5.5 second lead now over Wesley Jeannette. I just don't think James Fox here is going to have enough time to try and get around some of these guys. And Enzo will come off of turn 4 and he will win the Indianapolis Grand Prix presented by Blaster Motorsports. And he is a Blaster Motorsports car, and he will get the W. 2nd position, Wesley Jeannette, a hard-fought battle for the number 74. Garrett Fox, he'll bring it home in 3rd position. There are your podium finishers, and Jason Blaney, he'll finish in that 4th spot. A fantastic finish for him, a hard-fought top 5 for Jason Blaney tonight. And there is Braden Laster, finishes top 5 in the 5th spot. A great job for Braden Laster. Quentin Clark in 6th. 7th was James Fox. 8th is Brandon Browning. 9th, Kayla McCarthy. And 10th, Simon Grills, who went down the pit lane. And Adam Brown will round out the top 10. Actually, I believe Simon Grills ended up getting it down the pit lane. But your winner, Enzo Hoseta, he'll come back around and do some burnouts. And he'll park it in Lefever's landscaping victory lane. And Enzo will burn it down right there on the bricks for Blaster Motorsports. And we'll see if we can get some podium interviews from our top 3. Definitely get those Penske vibes there in Nashville. You saw those cars do that. A 3-way burnout here on the front stretch. And we'll see if we can get some words from our top finishers. 3rd place tonight, Garrett Fox. And we'll see what Garrett's got to say about this race. Hey, Garrett, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. You got a copy? Hey, Garrett, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Hey, man, a fantastic run. You get up there, you finish third. A very competitive race. Not sure anybody had anything for either of those top two guys, but a fantastic run. What are your thoughts here on the Indianapolis Grand Prix?
Well, first off, I think it definitely went a lot better than I thought it would. A lot of people had a lot of concerns going in. The setup wasn't great, stuff like that, but we all figured it out, had some good practice, and we went a lot smoother than I thought. I got banged up there on the restart from the second stage, I think, and got pushed back, ended up taking a fast repair and everything, but rebounded pretty well. I thought when I got up to the top three, I might be able to have something for the other two. Maybe they burned their stuff up, but they were gone. Congratulations to Enzo for sure on that win, and Wesley, he came out of nowhere with that speed and gave him a run for his money there for a minute too, so it was really good racing.
What were some of your favorite parts around this track? It looked like a lot of those places, I've never driven the track, it looked like a lot of these areas were real tight, kind of slow corners, and then there was two long straightaways that were pretty fast. Could you really get a lot of passes at the end of those long straightaways?
Honestly, with as slow as the corners are, this car is extremely loose with the setup that we ran. Very easy to lock the brakes up and blow through it. So it's really pretty hard to pass going into turn one or the corner off of the back straightaway in the infield. So, I saw Enzo pass Wesley there for the lead going into turn one. That was pretty sketchy. It's hard to do that with all that speed and without locking them up, but he's definitely got it figured out. I didn't really try to pass anybody real hard or put any pressure on anybody. I just kind of tried to ride around until those last 5 or 10 laps or so and see what we can do. But, it worked out, and everybody stayed pretty clean, and it was a good time.
Well, fantastic run. Patience paid off there at the end to come home top three. Got anybody you'd like to thank after this one, Garrett?
Absolutely. First and foremost, Gadget Solutions for sponsoring this and helping us put this on. You, for sure, for broadcasting this for everybody to watch. I appreciate all the time that you put into it. Race Control as well, for taking time out of his nights every week. And definitely got to thank my team, Patriot Sim Racing, James Fox, Simon Grills, Cody Bullock. They help a lot. We practiced all week, tried to get as smooth as we could. I wish they all could have had a little bit better finishes, but I think they rebounded all right. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say we all got a top 10, so that'll work. Other than that, man, I appreciate it.
Absolutely. A great finish, and hopefully we'll be talking to you again soon, Garrett.
All right, thanks, man.
And that's third place Garrett Fox. Let's take a talk to Wesley Jeannette, our second place finisher. Let's see what he's got to say. Hey, Wesley, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I hear you.
Man, hard-fought battle there at the end. You were easily the second fastest driver all night long, and there at the last stage, you beat Haseta out of the pits, and you see him battling hard behind you. Did you think you had a chance there as you were driving away?
Yeah, I did. I seen him back there battling. I figured he was eating his tires up a little bit more than I was, but I made a couple mistakes, missed a gear or two, and that helped him close up. But he was going to catch me anyway. But I was pretty proud of myself for being able to keep up with him for as long as I did. And then I missed another gear on lap 40, I think, and then I just tried to send it on 41 to try to catch him. But yeah, it was a good run.
Well, we've seen you've been fast on all these ovals all year long. Do you do a lot of road racing? Because you were certainly quick here tonight.
I haven't lately. I like racing the Mazdas quite a bit. This car, I started after the last race, and I just worked on this track and tried to get my lap speeds down. And I really like this track. I'm just naturally quick at it. I didn't, but yeah, I like oval better, but I tend to be faster running road stuff. So
Yeah, definitely practice pays off. This track, you said you like this track. There's a lot of slow corners. Look like kind of that last section out of the back stretch and into that last section. Looked like you were very quick through there. Was there a favorite part of this track for you tonight? Or maybe was it turn one? That looked like the exciting corner.
yeah, turn one, I took it easy in turn one. The section coming out of turn one, that next section there, I feel like was probably my quickest section. I seemed to be able to gain on people there more than anywhere else. But yeah, I just like the whole track. It's a fun track to race on.
Well, great job tonight. You almost pull it off, but you come home second. You got anybody you'd like to thank after this one?
Yeah, my kids for listening to me race, and they sit downstairs and don't complain too much. I got this thing turned up really, really loud, and they don't bother me too much about it. But yeah, my kids and my wife up in heaven.
Absolutely. Well, great job. Hopefully we'll be talking to you again very soon, buddy.
All right, man. Thank you.
And there was second place finisher Wesley Jeannette. Let's get a word with our winner, number 14, Enzo Haceta. Hey, Enzo, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Hello, copy.
Hey, you were very fast out there tonight. Nobody really had anything for you, but there in that last stage, you had I think you slid through your pits and you come out second.
Yeah, I missed my pit by a tiny bit. Had to reverse, and Wesley got the lead from there. And from there, I found it so exciting though. Like, it was a really fun race. I just apologize again to Mr. Blaney for punting him in turn one.
Well, you know, the first two stages you drove out, you had like a 10-second lead, and man, it was exciting to actually watch you drive through the field. You had to earn it there at the end.
Yeah, the car just, I don't know. I just felt like I got a better feel for the car and later on, but the tires just kept sliding, man.
Well, the race sponsored by Blaster Motorsports. You get a win for Blaster Motorsports. You got anybody you'd like to thank after this one?
Okay, I'd like to thank, first of all, Mr. Brayton Laster. And for helping me, I'd like to thank the team for giving me the opportunity to drive for them. And I'd like to thank my other friends in iRacing who have taught me how to drive road cars. And yeah, these cars are honestly pretty fun to race wheel to wheel, but yeah, it was just an exciting race in the last one. I had so much fun, and I'm proud of everyone for like keep trying their best to keep it clean, keep it close. Yeah, it was a really fun race. I'd like to thank Gadget Solutions as well for hosting this league.
Well, we've got 3 more races before the playoffs start, and I think that win will lock you in. Texas, Dover, and Martinsville. Are there any of those that you're looking forward to?
If I'm being honest, all I race is road on iRacing, so I might struggle a bit there, but I'll try my best.
All right. Well, a great job tonight, and hopefully we'll be talking to you again before the season's over.
Thank you. You guys did a great job as well with the broadcast. It's really nice. And yeah, I just want to thank everyone for participating and joining the league, having some fun.
Thanks, man. You did a great job and a great win.
Thank you. Thank you again.
And that is our winner, Enzo Haceta. A great job to him tonight, and just an absolute dominant performance for 90% of this race. And then he gets shuffled back, has to drive his way back through the field, went all the way back to 4th through that. And that was just exciting to watch him drive back to the front. Very exciting. Want to thank Gadget Solutions and definitely Lefevre's Landscape Curbing for sponsoring the victory lane. And that's where Enzo Haceta parked it tonight. Thank everybody for stopping by and watching with us tonight. We appreciate every one of you. And until next time, we will see you later.